Hey, it's Cheryl, and welcome to Secrets of a Survivor podcast, where I'm sharing my story, my challenges, and my learnings along the way, both business and personal. Basically, all the things. If I can do it, then so can you. So I'm here to help you on your way and be the person I wished I'd had. So let's get started with today's episode. Hello and welcome to today's episode. Today I wanted to talk about comparison and how I believe it is the thief of joy. Thanks to social media, comparisonitis is a very real thing. Of course, most people share all the shiny things, the highlights, all the wonderful things that they're doing in their lives, which I applaud, by the way. Why shouldn't we share our achievements? But it doesn't help us to feel good about ourselves. It pushes us to feel rubbish if our lives don't match up to what we see online. For a long time, I would look at other accountancy businesses and their owners and get annoyed and frustrated that I wasn't as far forward as them. For example, they've grown to 1 million turnover in 4 years, and I'm not even halfway there yet. In way more years. They've achieved this, or they've achieved that, or they're doing this. And while I was really happy for them, of course, amazing things that they've accomplished, but I couldn't help feeling rubbish about myself. Like I was a failure because I wasn't there, or I wasn't as good as them. And I put so much pressure on myself, feeling that I should be doing the things that they were. And probably didn't help that my self-belief and confidence was really low. And of course, I never believed that I could actually get there or I could do those things. And I guess that in turn made me feel even worse. But then I had to remind myself and take that step back. And although they've had challenges, and many of them have, and I don't want to discredit anything that anyone has done because it's all amazing, but I have had my own challenges too, and I've had different challenges to overcome, obviously, lots of challenges to overcome, and I've been on my own journey doing that. And more importantly, I have had my own achievements along the way, whether I acknowledge them or not. Of course, I've done a lot of work on my mindset over the last few years, and I've definitely noticed the work that I've done paying off. The more I believe in myself, the less the comparison game has affected me. I wanted to share this quote that I read from Molly May in her book, and it's such a good way to reframe things, and this is my mantra now as well. So thank you, Molly May. It's really stopped me feeling so rubbish and down about my own progress. I'm going to share it with you. It says, I don't want to think of myself, oh, I wish I was doing that. It's more I have a mindset of, wow, I can't wait for my brand to be doing that too. Simple, isn't it? Such a simple and brilliant reframing. I absolutely love it. I was reading that when I was on holiday, and I literally sat up and shared it with my husband straight away, and I was just like, oh my God, of course. I'm always happy for these people, and instead of making it to, or using what I see to feel bad, I can use that as inspiration of something that I want to work towards, or something that I want to achieve. And obviously applaud that person for doing such an amazing thing. So I really loved it. So I thought what I'd do today is share some practical tips that I've used to help you if you have the same issue as me, or as I did. First of all, stop following anyone who triggers you. I now only follow my friends in the industry and those that I look up to as inspiration. And it has made such a difference to my scrolling. It really has. I feel that when I go onto social media now, it's a positive, happy place, not somewhere that I'm like, oh God, they've managed to do this and I can't do that. It really is that, oh wow, they're doing that, I can't wait till I'm doing that. And yeah, completely changed the way I look at social media and everything. It's been brilliant. So yeah, if you do nothing else today, just go through social media and just stop following or unfollow those people that affect you and give you that comparisonitis feeling. Next tip, when you are having a moment, go and have a look at all your achievements to remind yourself of everything you've accomplished so far. To give yourself that boost, that feeling that you can do it, you've done it, there's the proof there that you have done it and you can achieve and you are doing amazing things. Maybe just because you don't shout about them doesn't mean you haven't achieved them or you haven't done them. And bonus tip, keep an achievement journal. There's gratitude journals, there's habit journals or habit trackers, whatever you've got. Achievement journal. Set some time aside each week to write down all your achievements in the week before you forget them, of course. So then it's easy to go back when you're having that moment to look at your achievements and give yourself that boost that you need to remind yourself of how amazing you are and how well you're doing. I do that regularly, and every Friday I now write down my achievements for the week and give myself a pat on the back. And I've even taken it one step further. Every Friday we have a Slack channel called Wins, and every Friday the team posts in their wins of the week. Obviously, if we get a win throughout the week, we post it in there as well, but intentionally on a Friday everyone posts their wins of the week, and it's been really good for all of us. Next one, don't compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 20. You don't always know the full story and where that person is on their journey. And you each have your own journey and story. And just because it takes somebody a year to get to somewhere, it might take somebody else 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. You have more chapters in your story than what they've got in theirs. So just remember that. You have a different story, different path, you go down different roads. We're not all equal. Most of social media is a highlights reel, and not many people share the low points, but I promise you there are so many low points as well. They just don't make pretty reels or posts, do they? So nobody shares them. And I am guilty of this in the past as well, and I have made a promise to myself that I will share more of the low points as well, to show that it's not all roses. Being a business owner or just life is not a happy journey all the time. It's a roller coaster, it's up and down. And then my last tip is spend time with those who support you and will lift you up. There's nothing like spending time with your tribe. And I was so lucky last year that I finally found my tribe. And I found it in a group called Six Figure Females. And the feeling of having those ladies around me, absolutely amazing. And along with my coach Shelley, they're the ones who are helping me and supporting me on this journey. And I met them all at the perfect time to help me on my way. I think pretty much every lady in the group has helped, contributed, supported, even if it's just a wow comment. Like they're all on board, and I know that they're there to help and support, big or small. If I need them, they're there. And you need to find your tribe, and once you find your tribe, you will have that support too. And I think this is going to sound really silly as well. The fact that they're not weren't my closest friends that have been there for it all, I think probably has helped, because it meant that I felt more able to open up and share with them. And I think that's the thing as well, is obviously you've got your close friends and family, but sometimes they're the hardest people to speak to, and speaking to other people who don't know you as well, or don't know your history, don't know the other parties or anything like that, are actually the better ones to be speaking to, because they can see things more objectively and give you that support that you need. So yeah, find your tribe. And I know that's easier said than done. I've been trying to find it for years and it's taken me far too long. But I didn't give up hope, and now I've got it. So happy days. So those are my top tips on overcoming comparisonitis. It is possible to do. Of course, I still have moments. I remember last October, I really had a moment. Well, more than a moment. I actually come off social media for about a week because I was so fed up. I was absolutely desperate for a break and holiday, and we couldn't do it for various reasons. And all I saw on social media was people jetting off on these amazing holidays, off to the sun, having all this time with their family, and I was stuck at home, probably raining and grey, per usual, working, wishing that I was away. And the comparisonitis got me big time. So I come off social media. I think I actually had a session with my coach as well in the middle of that, and explained all my feelings to her, and she gave me that kick up the bum. Go back and look at all your achievements, what you've achieved, what your plans are, and things like that. And it really did help me. Having that little time away and that time to reset really helped me to come back and love social media again and everything. So yeah, don't ever feel that you can't take that break if it is really just getting too much. There you go, an extra tip for you. Anyway, I hope that's helped, and I hope you don't have too much of the comparisonitis feelings. And just remember, you are amazing. You're achieving amazing things. I shall see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you'd like more help and support, check out the show notes for links to my website, socials and YouTube channel. Please subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and don't forget to share and tag on your social posts. And if you wouldn't mind leaving a review, I'd be really grateful. Thank you so much again. I just want to leave you with this thought. You are strong, you are capable, you are lovable, and you are brave. But most importantly, you are enough. You've got this.